Welcome. I am excited to share this reading with you today because if you have found this video, or if this video has found you, then you are on the verge of a major breakthrough, a major up level in your finances, in your career, in your life overall. Like a major glow up is what I'm seeing. Even if it doesn't feel like that's where you are right now, you're right on the brink of it. So we're going to dive into this reading together. I have some cards that already came out of the deck for you. If you are new here, then welcome. So glad you found this video and this channel. My name is Taylor Eaton and I am a wealth activator, which means that my readings are a little bit different. These aren't predictions, they're activations. I read from your highest potential, your wealthiest timeline, and I channel what you need to hear through the cards to step into that reality. So it is your responsibility to hold the frequency that we activate here and to take the aligned actions that will bring it to life. If you want support integrating this work on a deeper level, holding that vibe, taking those aligned actions, manifesting your highest, wealthiest timeline into reality, you will find ways to work with me in the description and pinned comment. I currently have a big sale going on to celebrate 7 years in business, so you can check that out below. But as we dive into your reading here, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and as always, remember, you are the creator of your reality. Okay, so the first card that we have coming out for you here is we have our Four of Wands. So this Four of Wands tells me that right now you have a lot to celebrate, and there's even more coming to celebrate. There's a lot of good things happening in your life. Even if they're not exactly where you want your goals to be taking shape, you have such a solid foundation. You have so much abundance in different forms in your life. You have so much love from people around you, or you have so much stability from your job. You have a strong sense of community. There's some sorts of connections in your life that are already creating these very strong roots, these strong foundations, things to celebrate. Right now, though, it might feel like you're a little stagnant or a little stuck because you keep looking at where you want to be versus where you are right now. So the first part of this message is saying where you are right now, it's important for you to be rooting into all of the harmonious things that are already in your life, noticing those things, not taking them for granted, rooting deeper into gratitude than ever before for family, friends, loved ones, stability, even predictability. Sometimes we want huge changes overnight, but we often forget how much we would miss the predictable if it was just gone. So rooting into that, because I see this as more of like a preparation card. Like this is something that's maybe a little hidden for you right now, but you're being prepared. You're being asked to be prepared for what's coming next, which is the Tower, right? We have this, major arcana card of this immense crumbling away of things, right? So this could be some things that crumble away that are no longer aligned for you within, your family, your community, those areas that otherwise are very stable. But I see it more so as like a personal identity upgrade. Like whatever you've been currently striving for, but feeling like you're stuck around. So whether it's calling in that next level of money, that next level of income, that next level of success, those milestones, those goals you have for yourself, those aspirations, they're on the other side of something needing to fall away. And so what I'm seeing is that you're very lucky to be where you are, whether you will acknowledge this or not. You're very lucky to be exactly where you are right now. But things will need to change in order for you to get to where you want to go, in order for you to get to that next level of abundance. And while this could be some changes to, leaving a job that you've outgrown, changing things in your business to reflect the way you've up-leveled or where you desire to be next, I'm seeing it for most of you as a more internal shift. Like there's going to be some big ego death coming for you. Some big internal kind of collapse of an old way of seeing yourself, an old way of viewing the world. And while this is for the better, because you've outgrown an old identity, is what I'm getting you. Like you've fully outgrown an old identity. You are kind of stuck where you are right now because you haven't let this old identity die. But it's going to happen whether you enter into this kind of ego death consciously or not. Your old identity is going to crumble. And this can feel like a scary thing. It can sound like a bad thing, but truly it's making way for a much more aligned identity, a much much more successful version of you, much more abundant version of you, someone who's capable of not only creating more wealth and success, but also holding it. And so in order to kind of get through this tower moment, get through the ego death, get through this old version of yourself crumbling away, and the kind of fear that can create, or the grief, or the kind of, inner turmoil that can stir up within us, it's important for you to lean on the stability that's already in your life. Lean on the love that's already there. Lean on the abundance that's already there. Lean on your financial stability. Lean on the predictability of your job or your recurring income in your business. Lean on the people who love you. Lean on your community. Lean on your friends. Really root into those things. Having gratitude for those things is going to make it so much easier to navigate this kind of identity shift, it's like I keep getting identity collapse. Okay, it's going to make it so much easier to navigate through that and get to the good stuff that's on the other side. But what you desire in terms of money or career or success, you cannot get there with the identity that you are currently holding. The identity that you are holding, don't get me wrong, I'm seeing that it has served you so much. It's a lot of what built this stability. But that identity is, you've reached the end of it. You've reached how far it can carry you. And now it's time to let it fall away, or at least allow, even here where we see the tower crumbling, it's not even the full tower crumbling. It's just the part of it that needs to come off, right? So there might just be aspects of your identity, different thought patterns, self-concepts, things like that need to fall away in order for you to be the person who's capable of creating and holding what you desire to have. So root into that as you go through this inevitable ego death, this inevitable crumbling away of the parts of yourself that you've outgrown that are keeping you small. Lean on the people close to you. Don't try to do this alone. Tell your friends or family what you're going through. Ask for support from the people it feels right to ask for support from. Hire a mentor. Join a community, whether this is in person or online, but be in community, be in connection with people. Don't try to do this on your own. It's going to go so much faster and be so much easier and going to yield greater results if you do this in an energy, a bubble of support. Okay? And it can be so scary. It can be so scary. Especially, I see you're someone who you've achieved so much. You've achieved so much. You see yourself as this high-powered person, this successful person. It can be so hard to then let down the walls when we feel like we're at our weakest, when we feel like everything around us, within us, is crumbling, when we feel like we don't know who we are anymore. That can sometimes feel like the most vulnerable place for a highly successful person to be, for a highly ambitious person to be like, I don't really know anymore. I don't know who I am anymore. I don't know who I'm becoming. I don't know what I need to let go of. I don't know who I need to become. I just know that something is falling away, or I doubt this part of myself, or it's like that can be the hardest thing for people who are used to reaching so far and dreaming so big. That can be sometimes the scariest, most vulnerable thing for us to do, is to allow ourselves to be held by others, to not have to do it all alone, or to not feel like we have to have all the answers all the time, or be so rock solid in ourselves that we can never ever wobble or never ever trip. It's like, let yourself be held in your imperfection by the people who love you the most, by the things that give you the most sense of belonging or stability. Lean into that. The more you root into that, and the more you allow yourself to receive from that source, then the easier that this tower transformation becomes. And on the other side of it, you step into being more of this Queen of Swords energy, which is so powerful, so clear. You are going to find that on the other side of this tower moment, as long as you're rooted into the things that give you stability, you are going to have such strength that you summon up that allows you to create a very clear path forward for yourself. One that is very boundaried, one that is very just courageous, honest, and so laser focused, right? Just this ability to cut more things out of your life, out of your business, out of your career, out of your mindset, out of your habits that don't serve you. This ability to move forward even stronger than ever before, even more driven, even more just completely clear. So again, like this sharpness to you. I see on the other side of this tower moment, when you let that fall away, you're going to have more clarity for yourself of who exactly you're becoming and And the things you need to do, this is the beautiful thing, is as the identity clicks into place on the other side of this tower moment, because the more you root into 4-1's energy, all the stability and harmony and love you have in your life, you root into that, let yourself be supported in order to allow the things to crumble without fighting against it, and just allow them to fall away and allow yourself to be supported. The more quickly that identity will click into place of that version of you who is so laser focused, knows exactly what they want to do, and not only knows exactly what you want to do and who you need to be while you're doing it, you also know exactly what to do. This is really the beautiful gift of this transformation that I'm seeing for you. You're not only going to upgrade your identity, your energy, your capacity, everything you need to do to be the person who can create and have the wealth or success you desire, you are also going to have so much more clarity of next steps. You're going to have, like, if you've been feeling like you don't have a game plan, you don't know what to do, you know the goals you want, the success you want, you have no idea how you're going to get there. You're like, I have no idea. You have more of an idea on the other side of this tower moment. The aligned actions, the way forward is so much clearer after you go through this transformation, after you become this Queen of Swords, this person who is so independent, so boundaried, so full of love for themselves because they have so much love around them that they can so easily see what is for them and what is not. And from that, a path emerges of what's the right step for me and what isn't. And it gets to be so easy. I see you moving forward with lightning speed because you have crystal clear clarity. You are so clear on the other side of this, of not just exactly who you're being. That comes just as natural byproduct as you allow old parts of you fall away. New identities start to form. This new identity that is so much more empowered, so much more rooted, so much more self-assured of your gifts and where you're going and your mission. And from that identity, the how emerges. And you are going to be so clear and you're going to move so freaking fast toward all your desires. It's going to be really cool to see. And I feel like, because it's a collective reading, there's a lot of different timelines I see for a lot of you tuning in. But for the majority of you, not all of you, some of this will be a shorter timeline, some of you, this will be a longer timeline. But I'm seeing 6 to 12 months from where you are right now to this embodiment and the lightning fast movement that you're going to start seeing yourself taking. I see like the tower moment happen. It's like the more you root into this, into the stability you have and the love, the shorter this tower period is. But it could be anywhere from like 2 weeks to 4 months, right? Like, the important thing is going to be not to rush the timeline, but to instead just deepen into the stability and support that you have, so that you can let whatever needs to fall away that isn't allowing you to be the natural Queen of Swords energy. So anything that is self-doubt, anything that is wobbly in your energy about what you're capable of, anything about imposter syndrome, anything that is not clear on boundaries within your work or with your money or with your budgeting, anything that is not just laser focused and clear gets to fall away. Anything that's distracted, any part of you that's distracted, that's in doubt, that's in fear, gets to fall away. This is really exciting. This is huge for you. I'm so excited for this. So let me know below how this resonated for you. Let me know if you're already experiencing some of these tower moments, like what parts of you need to fall away, or what parts of you you're really excited to see arise here, or what kind of success you're calling in and that you claim here on the other side of this as the Queen of Swords. If you enjoyed this reading, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel for more readings, more channel messages, more guidance, more tools for abundance. And of course, if you want support going through this tower moment, come join my Wealth Vibe membership. Come join me in my Golden Thread mentorship. I'm going to put those offers below, but of course, shop the 777 sale. It's my 7th anniversary sale. All these different things are included in there and more to help you move through this sort of moment, but also just hold this energy of being the Queen of Swords and moving forward with such power, such embodiment, such alignment, such precision, so that all of that next level of success you desire becomes inevitable. But it's like that ability to hold that energy, that's where the work is. So if you want support in that, come join me in any of my offers. Otherwise, I'm wishing you so much love, so much abundance, so much power as you move through this incredibly pivotal moment in your story, in your lifetime, as you shift into this reality. And I'll see you in another video very soon.